Hey everyone, I'm Lee Legal. I'm the editor at the Whir, and I'm with Dan E. from Digital Realty Trust. So Dan, I guess as a co-location company grows right now, what do you think should be their sort of primary concern?
Well, to start, a lot of companies come out, and the first thing they think about is, how much does it cost me? What is the price for me to make an investment in that infrastructure as I expand? My perspective, and I believe it really should be the industry's perspective, is that there's so many more components that should be really right there with the price, which is reliability of the data center. You have power availability. What are the expansion capabilities? What are the locations? Companies should be looking to grow well past where they are when they make that initial investment. They should be thinking, well, the cloud market is growing. Maybe I should be thinking about Asia and Frankfurt and London and Dallas and all these different markets. And with that in mind, people should be looking for partners that can quickly get them there so they have a single vendor. In addition to that, people should be looking for partners that will be there for the long run. And that translates to financing. So they should be looking for a partner that is financially stable, that their own investors can feel good about establishing a partnership for a long-term basis.
I think a lot of hosting companies, a lot of colo companies might say, I'm not quite big enough to deal with Digital Realty as a customer. I mean, what would you say to those kind of people?
Nothing could be further from the truth.
Okay.
Nothing could be further from the truth at all. And it is simply that Digital Realty, while we do serve a large percentage of the Fortune 500, and we're very proud to be that provider, we are highly invested in companies that are growing. And that being said, we're highly invested in companies that are delivering shared hosting, managed hosting, dedicated hosting, straight and solely cloud platforms, even just basic co-location, because the industry as a whole is growing, and it's growing at a really, truly an explosive rate. So what we want to be partners, who we want to be a partner with, are companies that are providing services in the sector because we believe in the growth that they are experiencing, and we believe that we can be the right long-term partner for them.
What do you think should be the primary concern for those kinds of colo companies that are really growing right now?
Well, I don't think there's one discrete primary component to the decision process for someone looking for an infrastructure partner. But certainly, many companies look as price. Price is just number one. And at Digital, the reality is that's not. When we talk to customers, that is not the number one component. There's so many other elements like reliability of the data center, the power availability, the scalability of the property. Can we expand? What are the overall expansion capabilities in that market? And also globally. What is a global expansion? Like, I mean, can you be with one provider and reach out to the world through that one relationship and one partnership? In addition to that, you want to look at financial stability. And in financial stability, you, the co-location, hosting, cloud provider, want to be with a company that's financially stable, so you know that when you sign that partnership document, that you are in it for the long haul, and that company is financially stable. And that's why Digital Realty is the right company for hosting providers to work with.
A lot of colo companies, while growing, might say, I'm not quite at the point where I'm large enough to deal with digital at this point. I mean, do you have a sort of response for those people?
Okay, so while we are large in the context of geographic diversity and financial size, and et cetera, nothing could be further from the truth around our willingness, desire, and hunger to be a partner to co-location companies, to shared hosting companies, to dedicated hosting companies, to managed hosting companies, to cloud computing companies. We want to be that partner. And we want to be that partner simply because we believe in this market. We believe that this market is growing, and we're ready to deploy our capital, we're ready to deploy our operational resources and our construction resources, if necessary, to help these companies take advantage of the market that is before them. Because this market opportunity is truly salient. A great example of where we helped a company make that leap and our dedication to this market is a recent partnership we established with a company called Fibertown, based out of Bryan, Texas, where Fibertown was seeking to grow and maximize their opportunity within the Gulf Coast market of Texas. Well, just through some discussions and exploring how we can help them, the end result is they're kicking off 2011 with another 3 megawatts of capacity going into Houston. They're more than tripling the size of their footprint and power capability. And that's because that's how committed we are. We believe in companies, regardless of size. You could be a very small local provider, a regional company, or a global company. And depending upon how you want to move, we're there. But nothing could be further from the truth that we aren't committed to the smaller and mid-market hosters.
Let's say I'm one of those hosters.
Okay.
I mean, what does digital do?
Well, Liam, what does digital do for you? Well, really we offer a wide variety of product lines, giving hosters of all different sizes and styles with the products that they deliver options. So companies can come to us for a straight OpEx type of option, which is a turnkey data center. And the turnkey data center can be concurrently maintainable, highly resilient, strictly infrastructure dedicated to them. So really minimizing their risk. Minimizing their risk as it relates to the uptime, guaranteeing their customers a wonderful and highly competitive SLA. Right. Customers can also come back and say, well, digital, we don't want N plus everything and 2N on everything. Okay, well, we'll work with you and deliver you a solution that will make sense for your business and, again, risk. Minimize your risk when you go to your customers. So the co-location company or cloud computing company can make sure they deliver value.
So assuming I'm one of these growing colo companies, what can Digital Realty do for me specifically?
Well, Digital Realty delivers a robust product line to the market. And the product line is really designed for hosting and co-location companies in the manner in which we help reduce your risk, Mr. or Mrs. Hosting Provider. The turnkey data center solution that we deliver reduces risk from an OpEx perspective. So financially, it's an off-balance sheet expense, which is highly favorable from an investor's perspective. So investors are very happy because they're not destroying value when it comes time to the EBITDA contribution. So thus increasing the value of the hoster's business. But also, when companies are making that investment, the turnkey data center is a wonderful option because it can be highly resilient, concurrently maintainable with all of the bells and whistles that a Fortune 500 company may get. But at the same time, a cloud computing company might have different needs. They might not need all that resiliency. Their focus might be different on power or on cooling. And our product line, our turnkey data center solution, can meet their needs. We can design that solution for them. Lastly, locations. Yes, we're big. Yes, we're global. The reality is that just like we did with Fibertown, we do with dozens of other hosting and co-location and cloud companies globally, where we get them into markets rapidly. And rapid is key because we all have to capitalize on the market opportunity before us. And truthfully, that is why digital is better, we're faster, and we're more efficient than any other potential partner that's out there.
All right. Dan, thanks a lot.